Welcome to the Ace Mind Training.
Hey, what's up? I'm
doing some save scumming right now. This might be very boring to watch. I'm doing some filthy save scumming. Try to get the new legendaries. Oh shit. I don't know if that's gonna keep. I hope not. Just trying to back out of the game without it saving. I'm trying to get all the new legendaries because it's seemingly random when you get them. I did a couple runs earlier today and didn't really have any luck. I'm hoping it didn't save. It takes a really long time to get back in. I wish games would just let you just push a button and get back in quick. Sit through so much loading. How dare they not cater the game around my exploit. Okay. Oh, well there it is right there. Hell yeah. Nice. Wow, that's actually a really good one. Alright. So now I need to save that. It's been very fruitful already. I already got 2 of the new legendaries. Try to get a build going. Let me see what the other ones are. Kind of got the big ones already. I got the attack speed gloves and the ring that gives you more synergy. Wait, does that not count? I'm a bit confused. Let's see, do I have a ring in here? Oh yeah, it counts. Okay. Yeah, I would say right here, legendary gear that has not been contained can't be crafted. Okay. Talisman. Alright. Now I gotta roll attack speed on this, and hopefully it won't take too long. Got a good like 20 tries to roll it. That's actually a really good ring, because it gives you, what does it say? Values of artifacts energy possessed exceeding 2 will increase by 1. So that's actually a whole ass extra point. That's gonna be really big. Alright. So, worst slot on this is the lightning damage. Give me attack speed. It's not attack speed. That's being a asshole. Rings can roll attack speed, I think. What does it say? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Come on, game. Hook me up here. Hook a brother up. There we go. Nice. Alright. What's the best thing this can roll? Too bad you can't get attack speed on everything. How's it going? Very stressful day over here. Would rather not go into detail, but it's been pretty difficult. I am in dire need of a vacation. Just getting out of here for a weekend would do wonders for my mental health right now. I'm taking on a lot of stress from my neighbors, and I don't want to sound like they're doing it on purpose. It's just the situation they have right now is difficult. So I'm definitely feeling very mentally exhausted. It's hard being physically and mentally present for people, you know, like, all the time, and that's kind of where I'm at in life right now. Very overwhelmed. Oh, I need to get a generic pendant. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. Nightmare mode's pretty hard right now because a lot of the progression systems aren't in the game yet, so if you want to clear it, you need to have a pretty optimized build. I've gotten like halfway through. Alright. Amulet. Ah, shit, now I don't have enough. Just barely. Alright, this build's gotta work because, broke again. That 17,000 went far, though. Got a relatively optimized build. This game is kind of weird because, like, you keep your gear even though it's a roguelike. So it's a Pendant of Vital Bliss. Yeah. Alright. So the only piece that needs updating is the one-handed. So I'm gonna go for the one-handed, try to get that and the hood updated. And then this will be a pretty solid build. I gotta get some more spirit orbs or whatever they're called, though. Oh, I didn't look at that in your Discord. I was busy today. I had a psychiatrist appointment. Played some Atlas Fallen offline. That was pretty fun. Alright. Let's see how this works. Hopefully I can upgrade those last few pieces. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot of attack speed. Holy moly. His attack speed doubled. That's with the stock character too. No artifacts. What is that Evil Dead game? Is it like just a platformer? I didn't look at the trailer. More exciting thing was Mamida no Bakiru getting localized, which like nobody was expecting. Actually, I kind of expected it because they cease and desisted the guy that did the... what's it called? They cease and desisted the guy that did the English patch. That was, what, like 3-4 months ago? Now we know why. It's AM2R all over again. That was why they cease and desisted that, because Samus Returns was coming out. Which is like a much worse game, by the way. Samus Returns is like a lot worse than AM2R, but that's why they cease and desisted that game. They saw it as competition. I might check it out. I'm not really big into horror movies, though. I'm already clinically anxious. My life is already a procedurally generated horror movie, so I'm not into horror movies or games. Probably not a game for me. Most of this is trash. What do we got over here? You know, the one that gives you buffs on your attack speed would be really good right now. Let's see. Crap luck. Ah, there we go. Aggression. Yeah, that's a good one. Just want Gundam Breaker 4 to come out. I'm like really fiending for that game right now. I'm fiending for that game hard. I thought the slime game would occupy like 2 weeks, but it ended up occupying like 3 days. I don't mind a short game, but kind of depth-wise, that game doesn't have a lot going on, so I don't know how much longer I'll really be playing it. If I get some money, I might add Reynatus to the queue. We'll see. Kind of wanting to wait on that game, though, because the PC version's at the end of next month. I could get it for Switch now and dump it, but it's kind of a little bit expensive. don't know, Slime Game might be one of those games that's really carried by the DLC, but just from actually playing the game to completion, I don't have a lot of faith that the DLC will be much better. Very low faith. The DLC is totally shit that they got told was already done, that they got told to take out of the game and strip it out. Sell it back to us with DLC, especially the characters. I really need to get that overview out soon, because I think the Season Pass is going to entice people, and it's kind of a little bit of a scam. It looks like a lot of content, but I think it's going to be very sparse. It's not going to be like Gundam Breaker, which is going to add, like, a ton of stuff. Oh, is that an upgrade? Is that an upgrade? This one is actually better. This one's got better rolls. It's an upgrade in gear level only. Got enough grind bits to go finish the rest of the build, but I'm gonna try to take this run as far as I can, even though having extra gear level is really going to help and optimize stats. So they get really spongy towards the end. They get a lot of HP. None of this helps me at all. This game is rough around the edges, but they listen to feedback and fix things pretty quick. I actually couldn't play this game for a day because the inventory stopped working. The inventory was like completely broken. But they fixed it today, so that's pretty sweet. This game's only made by like 4 people or something. They're very talented, however few people it is. They're definitely not taking the easy way out with this incredible pixel art, that's for sure. This game has some of the best pixel art I've seen in a good while. No, don't kill me. That ring that I did the safe scumming for, like, is actually really helping. That was a pretty good choice. That ring is putting in work because it's hitting, able to hit synergy bonuses. My only apprehension with this game is I played their previous game, which was also a roguelike, and they had like Kickstarter stretch goals that they didn't deliver on, so I'm a little bit apprehensive about that. No, I didn't back the game. I got a review key for it, full disclosure, so I'm not out money. It's not like when I got scammed by Platinum with the fucking Wonderful 101 Kickstarter. It's a different situation, but I hope that they actually finish this game because it's got a lot of potential. It's actually got a pretty respectable amount of content for early access too. It's not your usual early access roguelike that has like, you know, an hour or two of content. That's just stretched out with a forced grind. You can get a good... I've already gotten 10 hours out of this game. That was more than I was expecting, just because beating the game the first time was pretty difficult, but I definitely wouldn't be that upset if this gets, if they bail on this game and don't finish it. I would not be entirely heartbroken. I think that they left it in a... The base game, despite all the bugs, has a pretty respectable amount of content, so... A lot of early access roguelikes are kind of a scam, honestly, just because they don't have much content and, like, the balancing is bad. Especially content-wise. Damn, that was no damage. Nice. No damage clear. Hey, what's up, Stan? You guys gonna say hi to Stanley? I don't have a webcam, but he's coming over here wanting attention. You're interrupting my game. What the hell do you want, man? What do you want, big guy? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, you're hyper right now. You got the zoomies, dude. He's got the zoomies. He's all amped up right now. Yeah, this one's actually pretty good. Good roll. Hey, you're back again? What the hell do you want, man? You're interrupting my stream, you little kitty. He wants to play. Nope on all this. Well... You know what? I'll take that. this. Well, that was actually a very good shop. It's everything I needed. Like, Lost Castle 2 has a pretty high amount of content for early access. That game needs a lot of work, like, polish-wise, but seems like the new meta for roguelikes is, you're gonna put them in early access, they need to have, like, a ton of content. Especially with Hades 2 the way it is. Hades 2 at early access has, like, more content than, the first game. It's like an insane amount of extra content. I didn't really like that game that much, but I gotta commend them for... It came in hitting pretty hard. Having, like, you know, so much content the moment that you buy it. The Hades, obviously, they know they're gonna make their money back. Something like this, it's kind of a crapshoot. Just realized I forgot to buy potions. Oh well. Alright, let's try to finish up the build. I got enough for 2 more legendary crafts, so that should probably help a little bit. Get the gear score up. Yeah, these are all really low item level. Let me see here. What's still low gear level? The sword and the hood. So let's go. Let's get a one-handed sword and a helmet. Unless I have one in here. You know, that Tales of Imjin War game, the problem with that game was that it's like a beat-em-up hunting game, which is like a really weird hybrid. You don't really get beat-em-ups that have, like, gear and, you know, you're supposed to go back and craft stuff. The problem is just that, like, they went really hard on having, like, 5 playable characters at launch, and I feel like that really hurt the game quite a bit. Because levels took a lot longer to make, and, you know, the guy didn't finish the game, so that definitely hurt that game for sure. Alright, got a better one of that. Now I need Frenzied Deluge Sword. Should be at the bottom. I hope that Imjin War game gets finished, but seems highly unlikely at this point. I think if that guy was going to finish it, he would have by now. Alright, there we go. That was a pretty successful run, even though I kind of made a mistake that killed it. Surging Passion. I need to upgrade that one too. Alright, we'll give this one more run and then I'm gonna switch games. See if I can get a little bit farther. A 600 gear score in town is pretty good. That build was coming together. I just made a fatal mistake. I got too greedy and I didn't buy pots. I forgot to buy pots. Kind of screwed the entire run over. It's no one's fault but my own, but I wish I had noticed that. Let's see here. I think going for strength is probably going to be better. There we go. Roll strength on this. Alright, this run, basically I'm going to replace this. I've already got enough materials to replace this. And then I need to roll the attack speed again. And then get a better belt. Those are the goals for this run. Alright, let's try again. Then the build's pretty much done until I get better stuff. Better gear score. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a lot more damage. Alright, who's buying Gundam Breaker 4? And what platform? Because I would like to run that game with you guys, but as far as I know, it doesn't have crossplay. They did not do the network tests on PC, so who knows how the port's gonna be. Always gotta be cautiously optimistic with PC ports these days. Yeah, I already bought it on PC. I bought Deluxe. Especially because the game is in Unreal Engine now, so really high chance of gameplay mods. But it would be nice if I had some people to run it with. It's one nice thing about Megaton Musashi's. It had like full crossplay. The game had its fair share of problems with its gameplay, but it did have full crossplay, so even though no one bought the game, at least you could get matches. This is kind of all crap, honestly. I don't get anything out of cold damage or intelligence. Alright, well, I'll take talent. This is Dragon is Dead. It's an indie pixel art roguelike. It's kind of like Diablo with permadeath. It's like playing hardcore Diablo. With like really sick pixel art. I'm a sucker for good pixel art. You know, I really wish I could buy that, but I don't have the money for it. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some keys. Since I'm not really trying to finish the run right now. Trying to get materials to finalize the build, and then I'll make, like, the actual attempt. Getting the gear score up has helped a lot. Also, re-rolling all the stats has really helped, too. I'm gonna re-roll that. Try that. You getting it on PC? Good. Yeah, I already paid for it. I paid for it at the beginning of the month. No promises. Maybe I can help you get the game. You've been a long-time viewer. It's not going to be until I get paid next month, but maybe I can chip in a little bit. I can blackmail you into playing with me. I don't know. We'll see. It's quite a bit cheaper outside of Steam for what it's worth, so I can probably I'll be in your DMs probably maybe a little bit after the game comes out. I've got bills to pay right now, so I'm not in a position to help anybody at the moment, but I can probably maybe pay for like at least half of it. I don't mind. What did you upgrade your PC to? What specs are you running now? Yeah, I'll try to help you with that. Actually, let me beat this boss, and I'll see what the non-Steam sites are selling it for, and I can determine how much I can help you then. Oh, wow. Well, that's an obvious take. Alright, let me beat this boss and I'll look into it for you. I know that the deluxe edition was, like $71 outside of Steam. I just didn't buy it outside of Steam because my neighbors pay me in cash, so they gave me a bunch of $20 bills, and I basically got the deluxe edition for $30. So it's cheaper for me that way. Yeah, if you venture off Steam, you can get new games for pretty cheap. Just gotta be willing to, I wouldn't really say take a risk. It's not really much of a risk. Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's very solid. That's a good computer. Alright, let me look this up really quick. I don't feel like exiting the game, so I'm just going to look on my phone. Give me a sec. I don't know how much Standard's going for. I know that the Deluxe was like $70. The internet's not wanting to work. Great. Alright, there we go. Alright, 2Game has it for under $50 right now, actually. And they're a reputable site. I bought the slime game from them. So, yeah, I might just pay for the whole thing. I might just pay for the whole game, and you can get me back some other time. I wouldn't mind doing that. That's quite a bit cheaper than Steam. Yeah, I'll hook you up with that. I'm just gonna have to wait. So it's not gonna be frame 1. I've still got like 2 major bills to pay, and I've got problems at home that are not allowing me to really cook anything at home and here as well, so I don't have a lot of money to help people at the moment, but I'll get you. I know you'll get me back when you can. Hello. I think everybody that gets a gaming PC always feels guilty when they don't play stuff that's you know, needing all that power, but it's like, you know, being able to emulate stuff is really good too. Emulation scene has been popping off hard lately with all the mods and translation patches and stuff. Having a computer that can emulate everything is actually really nice. You know, if you don't have the money for new games, or it's just not anything you're interested in playing, it's nice to have old games as a backup. What was it like? Before I took my computer into the shop, I was playing Vita games. Playing Vita RPGs. Not exactly something you need a $2,000 computer for, but it's nice to have the option. We all know modern games aren't all that cracked up to be sometimes. Most of the time, I'd argue. Yeah, I'll contact you by DM. I'll probably just buy you the key to make it easy, and then you can get me back when you can. I trust you. You're always in here. I got into emulation when I was very young, like 96, 97. I got into emulation, like really early on. It's actually how I played my first Tales game. Want to know how old school I am as a Tales fan? Like, my first Tales game was not Symphonia. My first Tales game was Fantasia. Now, the first Tales game that I beat was Symphonia. But that was not my first Tales game at all. Far from it. I actually had the English patch for Fantasia when I was a teenager. Yeah, Fantasia was not where I started. Yeah, I played Fantasia and Eternia before Symphonia even existed. Not by that much of a margin, because the translation patch for Fantasia was 2000. So yeah, that was 14. So yeah, I've been around a while with Tales. Yeah, I had an emulator when I moved to California. Good old Nesticle. I didn't know what the name of that meant, but yeah, that emulator was unhinged. The mouse pointer was literally somebody's balls. Nesticle. That was the first time I used emulation. As a 10-year-old boy, I didn't know what it meant. But yeah, the icon for the mouse pointer was somebody's balls. What's up, buddy? Hey, you guys gonna say hi to Buddy? What's up, man? Dude, you're tangling up my charger, dude. Come on. Come on. Sit your ass down, buddy. Yeah, you got about an hour with Daddy, okay? Good boy. Yeah, you had a good meal, huh? Yeah. Buddy's chill. He's just a nice old man. That's Buddy for you. He's thanking me for feeding him. Buddy's a great cat. He thanks you when you feed him. He sits on your lap. Yeah, he just takes a while to get situated. So if you're playing a game, you can't pause. You can cause chaos. He's a very nice old man. We love Buddy around here. Yeah, emulator names are just boring now. You know, Yuzu is named after a fruit. Or it's just called, like, SNES 9X. But, like, used to be Nesticle and Genesis. Those were, like, some of the most, like, popular emulators. Also, a lot of kids tried to, kids my age tried to try to get the ROM for Pokemon Generation 2, which we didn't have at the time, and they get filtered by the Japanese text. That happened a lot. If you knew how to get past that tree, you were like legendary. It's pretty much just a side effect of the Game Boy being so underpowered when it came out. By the time Pokemon came out, that hardware was already like 7 years old. So you can imagine how easy it was to emulate Pokemon, even if you couldn't read it. Your mom's family computer could do it. It's funny how history is repeating itself with the Switch. The phone can run Switch games now. Shit, even the Steam Deck can run some Switch games better than the real hardware. Like that Turtles game. Runs like twice as good on Steam Deck. First Tales was Abyss. Yeah, Abyss is a good game, but it's very unfinished. Tales can't seem to, they never celebrate their anniversary properly. Like Abyss is a great game. I think the story in that game is, like, one of the best in any RPG I've played. Not just Tales, but, like, any JRPG I've ever played, but the gameplay is very basic. It's laggy, buggy. A lot of the movesets, the combat doesn't feel finished. The game is really carried by its story, which isn't a bad thing. Tales' story is always hit or miss. It's either like great like Abyss, or it's like Arise, which is just a complete disaster. So oh, you mean Radiant Mythology 3? Yeah. Radiant Mythology 3 is, pretty awesome. I mean, as somebody who runs a channel almost entirely off donations, I understand how hard it is to get people to realize, like, hey, you know, I work really hard on this. I need support to keep doing it. I get that, but I personally have never wanted to paywall content. I've never wanted to do that. That works really well for video essays. A lot of video essay channels, that's like one of their big profit. It's like, hey, you know, if you back whatever tier on Patreon, you know, you get access to the video essay like a week early or something. But for the kind of stuff I do mostly high-level gameplay, overviews, and guides. It doesn't really benefit me to put those behind a paywall because it benefits me more to have them available to everybody right away. But that's just kind of the reality of doing stuff on the internet, is that, you know, such a small percentage of people are actually going to help you like that. And it sucks, but that's just the reality of it. Most people can't or don't want to help, or I'll take that over ads, though. Like, if your program is gonna inundate me with ads, unless I pay, you can fuck right off. That's exactly what Netflix is doing, by the way. They're nerfing their plan so that you have to pay more to not have ads. Like, every fucking company is doing that now. It's like you recognize that the ads are annoying. You don't actually need the extra money. You don't need the money. It's just a way to nickel and dime us more. Like, I pay for Twitch Turbo and YouTube Premium just because the ads are so fucking unhinged. I'm like, dude, I get these ads about how, you know, some sob story about how some person is, you know, they don't have a mouth anymore because they smoke too much. I'm like, dude, this algorithm, despite how much it thinks it knows about me, it doesn't know jack shit because I don't smoke or drink. I'm a straight edge. Like, I don't need depression porn ads, alright? Like, show me an ad for this or something, you know? Like, I get so many ads of depression porn. I'm like, you know what, this ad is not really doing anything for me because I don't smoke. To be like, oh, drinking is bad, don't drink and drive. Like, I already knew that. That's why I don't do it. Can you show me something? If you're going to advertise to me, show me something actually relevant to my interests. I tell people just go ahead and block the ads on my channel. I don't care. The ad revenue has been such garbage lately. It's been less than half what they used to pay me. It's not really benefiting me at all. I tell people, yeah, just block the ad. Like, I'm totally cool with it. You have some intense guilt for, not supporting a content creator that barely makes end meet, like, then just donate like $1 a year. Like, literally $1. It doesn't have to be a large sum of money. But even then, you don't even need to do that. Advertising has just gotten so fucking annoying. Like, I can't blame anybody for not wanting to watch the ads. That's the whole reason why Twitch is forcing people to play ads now, because, like, none of the big channels, the ones where, like, you know, Twitch is making the most money, none of them are playing ads. Literally none of them. They figured out really early on into their careers that, like, having the ads, yes, it makes you money, but it causes long-term a long-term deficit because people don't want to watch the ads. So you had people literally streaming dead air. Like, you know, if I got up to, like, say I was like a big streamer, you know, like at least 1,000 viewers or more, and I like just got off the Steam Deck and fed the cats for 20 minutes, it would be better to just leave it here idle like this than it would be to run ads. The problem is that the ad revenue has gotten worse, so that makes people even less likely to run ads. Like, I don't run any commercials on my streams. They're only gonna pay me like 2 cents. It's not worth it. Well, that was a pretty good run. There's only 2 more bosses after that, by the way. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade that gear. What was the other thing I needed to upgrade? The ring. Yeah, the first Radiant Mythology is pretty rough. But the martial artist is really busted in that game because they have an infinite combo. Pretty OP. Okay, so I was going to upgrade the ring and... ring and the belt. Alright, so I want the... Surging Passion. But yeah, don't ever feel bad blocking ads, especially now. Like, they've been paying me, like nothing. They've been paying me complete dirt for a good while now, so... I'm gonna have to start being more annoying about Patreon and stuff, because they're paying complete dirt at the moment. The ads, like, barely benefit me at all. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna be running ads. They piss off everybody and they don't benefit the creator. Just kind of wonder what it is they're trying to do, because it's not working. Why the hell would I play ads if it doesn't benefit me? I get no benefit out of it whatsoever. Like, give me a reason to annoy my viewers with advertisements. Give me an actual reason. And when you pay me dirt, I just don't want to run them at all. Because it pisses off people and it doesn't benefit me. It benefits literally no one. It's a lose-lose for everybody. I get paid dirt and you guys get inundated with ads. It's just a shit end of the deal no matter how you look at it. If you play as the martial artist, I forget what they're called in that game, the monk. The way it works is if it's a large body, the hitbox on your final attack in your basic string, the uppercut, it hits another time, and that gives you just enough time to start another combo, so you can literally just chain the basic attacks into themselves. That's how you break that game. The martial artist in that game is busted for a different reason than like Jude or Hermana, who are like busted for different reasons because they have a lot of utility and they can chain stuff together. Yeah, the martial artist, the final boss, by the way, I forget what that guy's name was. You can do the infinite on him. Like you just have to stagger him once and he's dead. Not a lot of people know that about that game. Not a lot of people know that about that game is how broken the martial artist is. Martial artist is secret top tier. Come on, give me attack speed, you asshole. Just being a dickwad. Alright. Let's get rid of the rest of this junk. Alright, that one went quick. Get strength on every piece. Oh, 11% attack speed. Hell yeah. Alright, so I got 11%. 23. 26, 39% attack speed. Alright, so let me affix these as well, because there's not really any good pieces you can put here. Try to get strength. I think next run will probably be the clear, unless I start playing really bad again. Alright, well, that's good enough progress on this for tonight. Actually, I might play some more when I get home. Got 92 strength. That's pretty busted. Yeah, I need to affix this ring with attack speed. And then, I need to roll strength on these two pieces. And I should have, like, 140 strength, which will make it a lot easier to burst down bosses, because they get a pretty massive stat boost. didn't put it on hard. This game's weird. Sometimes, like, the menus don't work. It didn't put it on hard mode. At least I don't think it did. Let's try again. Unless I'm just doing that much more damage. Yeah, still got the ring here. Okay. Yeah, I gotta finish these last 3 pieces, and then I think I'll probably make an honest attempt at clearing. And then probably not play this until they add meta progression. So right now there isn't any. Oh no, it was on Nightmare. I'm just doing that much more damage. Oh yeah. Going down pretty quick. What's the best thing to get here? Start the build. This one's decent. Almost time for me to go. We'll get to the boss, and then I'm gonna probably continue this when I get home. Gonna need a lot of that soul essence or whatever it's called to finish the build. So it's definitely starting to come together. The problem is just that the thing I don't like about the bosses in this game is they don't really have a pattern. They kind of just do whatever the hell they want. So sometimes what ends up happening is they keep doing attacks where you can't hurt them. There's a lot of RNG in the boss fights. Now, yes, you can dodge everything with a crap character, but the thing that kind of goes against that is how much health they have. So, a lot of times, the wizard guy in particular, he's like the worst boss. Because he'll often just decide to keep doing his flying attacks. So you have a really long time where you cannot hit him at all. I kind of wish they would, normalize that somehow. Like, they can't do, the same attack, 10 times in a row. It's not so much that the attacks are hard to dodge, it's that a lot of times you just can't even interact with them. The wizard guy, in particular, is notorious for that. That last run, he did that a lot. He kept flying. He would have died a lot quicker if He would have died a lot quicker if he kept doing the attack where he plunges down. He does the helm breaker with his chair. You want him to do that attack, but sometimes he'll just decide he does not want to do it today. The RNG on the boss fights is one of the most annoying things about this game. It often just feels like you can't interact with them. You just decide that they want to be zoners. Want to be zoners in a fighting game and just kind of lame you out and not let you hit them. Crap offerings. Not what I'm looking for. Alright, folks, I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. I've got a little bit more work to do with the cats. I have to refill their water and put dry food out so that they have stuff to eat until their family comes back. So I'm going to leave it there. I think I might have enough mental stamina to stream some more tonight. So if I do, I kind of want to finish my build on Dragon is Dead tonight, which was the game I was just playing. And then if there's still time, I'll probably do some Atlas Fallen. I kind of have like 15 days of nothing to play because I don't really want to take anything else out of the backlog right now. Anything that takes more than 2 weeks to finish is off limits because it's just going to get sent back to the backlog. As soon as Gundam drops, that's like going to be like the only game I'm going to be playing for a good while. So I think I'm like halfway through with Atlas Fallen. So I guess we'll work on that next. Doesn't seem to be getting a lot of coverage for the new update. I guess they didn't pay anybody to play it, so uh, maybe I'll put out some content for that or something. The slime game is pretty bunk for content, honestly. The post game is really boring. It's just a boss rush, and you don't get anything for it. So I'll probably that game's probably not going to be played on stream anymore until next week. I think the 18th or 19th is when the first DLC drop comes out, and we'll see what happens with that. Because from what I know about the game, you could go ahead and look in my Discord. I made a post a couple hours ago about how I think the DLC is mostly going to be garbage and not worth the money. But I guess we'll find out. I bought it, so we'll find out for better or for worse. But yeah, I was expecting that game to take up more than 10 hours. It kind of blows its load really quick. That's kind of the problem with it. Like, if you're not a fan of that anime, that game does not really have much. It doesn't have much stamina. It blows its load really quick because, like, mechanically, you kind of get everything in the first couple hours, and it just doesn't evolve at all. It's not like an actual Tales game where you're getting, like, new stuff all the way to the end. It's pretty barren. No, I think they were really banking on the retelling of the story being, like, the main selling point, but then it's mostly just still images and characters talking. There's, like, very few actual cutscenes. It's a very low-budget game. I mean, I had fun playing it, but I don't really think there's a whole lot to really gain from streaming it much. So let me go over a little bit the backlog right now. I've actually been doing very good with my backlog. The Breaking Show. This was backlogged for months, and I put 20 hours into it. Pretty fun grind game. It's definitely not much of a roguelike, but it's a fun grind game. It's fun to play. Let's see, what else here? Atlas Fallen got taken out of the backlog, but mostly just because it got updated. They actually didn't fix the PC port at all. It's just as broken as it was before. This game I wanted to play, but it just runs so laggy. I'm going to have to put some effort into this. This might be the next game after Atlas Fallen, as I might start playing this. I'll probably just have to cap the game at 60 FPS and use lossless scaling or something. This game I actually didn't like that much. It's kind of hard for all the wrong reasons. The latest update supposedly lowered how much damage the boss, how much health the bosses have, so hopefully that will help. I haven't really played this much on the channel. Lost Castle 2 I need to play a little bit more, but I'm kind of focused on Dragon is Dead right now for roguelike content because I want to get a good build and then stop playing that game until they update it. Like this last update, I can go ahead and show what they added. Yeah, they added new legendaries. They added new ways to get legendaries. Tonight I got 3 of these 4 legendaries, or 2 of them. So that's actually pretty good. And I'm kind of running the Berserker now, so I only wanted those 2. But yeah, they added a pretty nice amount of stuff.